Only a handful made it into the MasterChef kitchen, where their culinary skills were challenged like never before.
Move your ass and make another plate. Go!
Hands on deck!
Speed up, everybody!
I don't even know what the I'm doing.
All with the dream of winning
Team challenges are so
$250,000.
fun. I'm not skipping.
Their own cookbook and the coveted title of Master Mom from San Diego.
It's just like me, fiery, smoky, hot. My passion is food. It's in my blood. Like, I can't not cook.
You could serve that in a restaurant anytime.
Natasha has never been one to back down from a fight.
Should probably keep cooking. Shut your mouth. That's why you will never be on my team ever. Please?
Anything you want to say to Luca?
I'm coming for you. You're my next target.
And her talent has never been in doubt.
Relax, lady.
Great flavors, phenomenal.
That was delicious.
Thank you, chef.
Very elegant, very refined. I wish you could all taste this.
Can Natasha win the MasterChef title for her and her family?
My dream is to open up a restaurant where I live in San Diego, and I have given up so much to be here. I'm not going home without that title.
Jeez.
Luca,
Yeah.
a 31-year-old restaurant manager from New York City.
I want to be a restaurateur, I want to be a chef. That's my only dream.
It's me, it's me!
He came back this year for a second chance.
You're not going back to your job in New York because you're in MasterChef. Congratulations.
This is big redemption.
This moment is about achieving my dream.
His early
My
days
dream.
in the kitchen were difficult.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Like I made a mistake on the presentation.
But when he hit his stride,
Let's go, guys, let's go!
Luca, excellent. Wow. It looks beautiful. Perfect. It's a very good effort.
there was no looking back.
You got the color. You delivered on the flavor. Well done.
This is a great dish. You should be really, really proud. Good job.
You understood the protein better than anyone else. You made me proud.
Grazie mille.
Bravo.
Can Luca's Italian-inspired cuisine claim MasterChef glory?
I came to this great country to follow my dream of having my own restaurant in New York City. Winning MasterChef is about achieving my dream. There's nobody who wants it more than me.
True, man.
And Jessie, a spirited 27-year-old from Social Circle,
Guys,
Georgia.
guys.
From day one, she
I think she misses. She's not as refined. A lot of dishes are very
instantly
bold,
stood
very
out in the
clunky.
crowd and proved she was a strong contender.
I just wonder if she's the real deal.
Challenge. 6 stunning fillets, please.
She's what I think.
Once in the kitchen, her talent was obvious.
That, for me, is one of the best langoustines I've tasted.
Thank you.
That just explodes with flavor.
Thank you so much.
That is a real triumph. Very smart, Jessie. I think you are a front runner.
You ready?
And her desire to go all the way in the competition,
Medic!
no matter the obstacles.
Is that gonna need a stitch? You okay, darling?
Yeah, I'm about to hit the floor.
Now, this Southern belle wants to bring
Hollywood
home
acting,
the MasterChef crown.
Fake
My
blood,
dream
fake
is to
this,
travel the
fake
world,
that.
trying different cuisines,
ketchup,
learn
Hollywood.
their techniques, immerse myself in their
Guys,
culture.
I'm not
come
gonna get
back
banned
to the
because
States,
they're in a
start
Hollywood studio.
restaurant
They have
back home in
so
Georgia.
much fake blood. So much of it. They have liters of it.
Natasha, Luca, Jessie, congratulations, you 3. You are the last 3 home cooks remaining in this competition.
It's time for your final mystery box challenge. As you can see tonight, we all have our own boxes as well. Underneath these boxes are probably the most important ingredients of your culinary journey here at MasterChef.
A sponsor. It's a fucking sponsor.
$250,000. One of you will win this life-changing amount of money.
The money looks great, but I think the biggest prize is what's under here.
Trophy. Cookbook. Book.
Wow.
Book.
Your
book,
very own cookbook.
Forget the money. Forget the cookbook.
Yeah.
With what's
Yeah,
under
I have
this
to say,
box.
I'll make this weird shit, but one book. One is almost double.
Trust me, you'll be able to shape up your
I'm
own
just saying.
destiny. The coveted MasterChef trophy. Win this trophy, you can accomplish anything. The sky's the limit. But before you get a chance to win all of these amazing prizes, you need to reach the final. To help us decide, the 2 finalists, you will now compete in the final Mystery Box Challenge. Head to your stations. Thank you.
As with every mystery box challenge, the contestants have to prepare, cook, and present one incredible dish using all or some of the ingredients inside the box.
On the count of 3, I want you to lift your boxes. 1,
Something simple, something
2,
nice.
3.
Nothing. It's even nothing.
Lift.
Watch this. Oh.
That's right. All of your ingredients are different because tonight you will be remaking the dish that started your culinary journey here at MasterChef. But we don't want to see an exact replica of the dish that got you that apron. We need to see an elevated version of that dish that shows just how far each and every one of you has traveled. Natasha, do you have any recollection of what dish you prepared to get your apron?
I do. I made empanadas as well as a skirt steak on the side.
Luca.
I made broccoli rub ravioli with a pecorino cheese sauce.
That's right.
Jesse.
I cooked sea bass and
It was
fruit.
gonna dog
I was
shit.
thinking about it the other day, actually, and it looked like a football.
So, we want to see the way you make it now. You'll have 60 minutes to make those dishes. Then, we will rank your dishes first, second, and third.
Guys,
Win this challenge, and for one of you, you get, let's say, a life-changing advantage.
Your 60 minutes starts
now.
now.
I mean, Lucas he learned a lot about his past. It's the pasta guy, Hagman.
So with these reinterpretations, who do you think is going to show us that they've grown the most?
I mean, it's going to be very hard for Natasha to re-improve something that we all gave a yes on.
The first plate was very rustic. Maybe she does something much more restaurant-y now.
I'm gonna work on my plating and work on the flavor profile of every aspect. I want to be in that finale bad. I'm not stopping until I get there.
I gave Jessie a no. And it's amazing to see the journey that she's taken because she's certainly convinced me.
Sea bass and fruit, very different to make it look glamorous.
I still have not won any mystery boxes, but I'm elevating my plating with a whole bunch of different mushrooms. It's going to show a big difference from where I was at the beginning until now. I'm going to win this one.
I think that Luca has a lot to prove today.
Yeah.
Broccoli raw dish was not perfect. I think today he has to deliver a perfect dish.
Guys,
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a dish that I create
Chat, I thought he was eliminated when he came to the show because his dish was kind of dog shit, let's be honest.
for the judges.
His
And
ravioli.
Today, I'm finally gonna have Chef Elliot say yes to my dish.
Right, Jessie, how are you feeling?
Hey, feeling good.
What are you doing there now?
I didn't like how I wrapped it last time. It got too thick, so I'm going to try a thinner version of it.
Make sure that pastry's not too thin, otherwise it's going to split before the sea bass is cooked. Yeah?
Yes.
Good luck.
Natasha,
Yes, chef.
we love this dish. There was 3 big yeses. How are you going to make it better?
I'm gonna try to enhance all the flavors in my empanada. I'm infusing some saffron into it.
Let's fast forward to the finale. Who is
Yes.
your most fierce competitor? Who do you not want to compete against in
Luca,
the finale?
just say it.
Luca, because you know what, he does have tricks up his sleeve. He's a great chef.
Thank you, Natasha.
All right.
You're welcome, guys.
Talk some shit, man.
Alora, that doesn't look good. What are you doing there?
The sauce for the ravioli.
What happened to the sauce? It tastes a bit weird. Why don't you start again?
I need a new sauce. The thing that I had to improve the most, I'm failing again. I can't believe it.
You okay?
Yo, and anything is wrong. It was like this.
Tastes a bit weird. Why don't you start again? Get 2 pans on and start reducing down again, yes?
Yes, chef.
And use some of the rind of the Parmesan. If you put the rind in there, it's not going to break the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, the rind will give it the flavour.
Yes, sir.
You can pull this back together.
Yeah, I got it,
Okay,
I got it.
think about it. Good luck.
Less than 10 minutes to go, and I need a new sauce. Every time I have to make Italian food, something goes always wrong. And I'm Italian.
What's happening with Luca's sauce?
Sauce is completely gone. Do you know, why not make just a proper cream sauce and then finish it with cheese rather than cook cheese in there?
This is not a time to make a mistake like that.
Last 2 minutes. Come on.
Put it on the plate. We want to see beautiful plates.
Look how late in the game Natasha's leaving us before she starts plating. I mean, extraordinary.
Jessie's got her en croute carved. She's starting to plate.
10, 9, 8,
Oh, that looked kind of lame.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one. Stop. Hands in the air. Well done. We are so excited.
That looks
You
kind of
get a
lame.
second opportunity to taste the dishes that you entered this competition with and show us everything you've learned and how much better you've become. Okay, let's start off with Natasha. Let's go, please.
Thinking about my audition dish, hi guys. It does seem like a long time ago, but it's absolutely amazing to be able to show the judges on a dish of how far you've actually come during this.
Yeah, let's
Wow.
see about that.
This looks gorgeous. Explain the dish, please.
You know, you go from the skirt steak with the chimichurri into the roasted corn puree with the fennel and Swiss chard in there, and then you move your way into the traditional empanada.
Is that a
filling
fucking...
inside the empanada?
Hard-boiled eggs, beef, some chorizo,
This is like a pirate's
some
map.
raisins.
It's a map, exactly.
I love the vibrancy. Steak is just superb. The marinade has tenderized it in such a way that it just melts in your mouth. Love it. Great job,
Thank
as
you
always.
so much.
Looks all right, I suppose.
The steak is incredible. Even better than the first time. The empanadas look beautifully shiny.
They're a little different than the ones in the audition. I actually used all butter in the first ones. This one I actually have a little bit of lard and butter. I wanted a flakier crust.
I think that the actual dough, if it was a little thinner, then I think that filling would have exploded more.
Absolutely.
But all around, great dish, and you did manage to improve on it. So good job.
Thanks so much.
Some lard, yum. Some
I love
fat.
this dish because it really is a fun way to sample a lot of different flavors. I think it was really smart. Not only are you an excellent cook, but you bring a tenacity, and I think that you have the grit and the skill to maybe win the whole thing. Good job.
Thank you, Chef.
It's bald.
I feel like I've evolved, and what the judges asked us to do, I definitely put on a plate.
Luca.
Back at the audition. Buon appetito. Chef Elliot gave me a no. He doesn't like the sauce.
It's almost overly salted, and I don't like the texture.
So many things changed from that time. I really want to show them how much I improved.
It looks prettier than the original one. Let's get that out of the way. Walk me through what we have here.
Broccoli wrapped ravioli in a Parmesan cheese sauce with tomato concassé, toasted pine nuts, and microgreens.
Pine nuts.
Wow. There's so much flavor. Way better.
Thank you.
So, like, I was sure that you were gonna just, like, nail the sauce. That's the only thing that's an issue for me. But every other component is perfect.
The sauce
Thank you.
again. No.
Why cheese sauce? One thing you've got to have to understand is that cheese doesn't boil. So you fold cheese in at the last minute, literally seconds to go. When you've got something that oozes that level of finesse with a wonderful filling, does it really need a cheese sauce? A simple brown butter sauce finished with the pine nuts, it's all going in the right direction with your cheese in the center. But understand this, every
fucking
time you get
sauce.
knocked back, you come back twice as strong. So I'm hoping that you do bounce back. Thank you.
Thank you. Butter and sage. Now I know. Easy.
Okay, Jesse.
Walking up to the judges, it's just shocking to think about what I put out for my audition plate. Gordon said, my signature dish. Looks like something from the 80s, but it's my moment to show all that I've learned here and put it on a plate and be like, hey, I do belong in the MasterChef final.
He loses as part of the challenge. This is fine. It's not a big of a deal.
Gorgeous. I'm so impressed. What did you do differently?
I really wanted to show what you're eating instead of guessing. So I sliced it so you could see all the different layers of the fish.
What'd you do with the mushrooms?
Put them in some screaming hot oil, got some color on them, finished them with a little butter and veg stock.
They're delicious.
Good.
This is really spectacular. The fish is moist. Everything is seasoned perfectly. From home cook to MasterChef. Pretty remarkable.
Thank you.
No negative
One
points.
criticism, when you slice like that, open it up. The bowl doesn't do it justice.
Yep.
Taste is beautiful. I mean, that is restaurant quality, without a shadow of a doubt. You're a force to be reckoned with. Continue cooking with that ability. You could confirm the spot in the final.
Thank you.
Really good.
She wins this part, but it's fine.
Natasha, Luca, Jesse, it's time to find out who's going to have a huge advantage in the elimination test.
We've ranked the dishes. And that will determine who gets the biggest advantage in the
Yeah,
upcoming
nobody goes home here. It's
Elimination
fine.
Challenge.
Relax.
The third
Ooh,
ranking
Natasha.
dish tonight belongs to
Jesse.
Luca.
Out of us three, I'm in the most trouble today. But I'm not giving up. I'm fighting my way to the finale.
Now, we're down to Natasha and Jesse.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
The home cook that cooked the best dish tonight was
Jesse for sure.
I need that first place. I don't want it, I need it. Having this advantage is gonna determine whether I'm walking outside of those doors or I'm gonna be going face to face with someone in the final.
well done.
Jesse.
The home cook that cooked the best dish tonight. Well done,
Jesse.
Jesse.
Yeah.
My first mystery box. Holy cow. Better late than never.
Well done.
Holy
There's
cow,
no
Cal's gonna
better
lose.
time to have
Chill.
won, because that comes with a huge advantage.
I came in second place, but I am so determined. Nothing is going to discourage me, and I am so ready to make it to the finals.
Up next is the final
It's cold.
Elimination Challenge. All three of you, please follow us. Let's go.
In the final Elimination Challenge, all 3 home cooks will each make one dish, with the best 2 moving into the grand finale.
Jesse, you're about to make the most important decision you've ever had to make in this entire competition. This moment could change your life forever.
In front of us are 3 different ingredients. Jesse, for your advantage, you will get to pick which ingredient you want to cook with tonight. Once you've made that choice, that ingredient will be off the table for Natasha and Luca.
Natasha, you had the second best
no.
dish in the Mystery Box Challenge. You will get to choose from the remaining 2 ingredients. That means, Luca, guess what?
It's gonna
No
throw.
choice.
You get whatever's left.
Normally, second place
Oh,
doesn't
no.
mean too much, but at least being able to control Luca's situation makes it all worth it.
There's a very small handful of very special, unique ingredients that, in the food world, are considered to be the absolute best of the best. And we have 1, 2, 3 of them right in front of your eyes.
The first ingredient is what I consider to be the undisputed king of all cheeses. An
Parmesan,
amazing
Parmigiano
real
Reggiano.
Grana Padano. Straight from central Italy, without doubt, Grana Padano is the king of all cheeses.
I have another king ingredient.
Huh?
It is a type of beef. This isn't just what I consider
Wagyu.
the king of beef. Every chef in the world would kneel before this. Authentic Kobe beef from Japan. There is no better beef in the world.
You've seen the king of cheeses. You've met the king of beef. But what I have under here
It's dog
really
shit.
is a king of the ocean.
Ah,
the most
king
amazing
crab.
Alaskan king crab.
Luca is not
Luca
strong
is
with crab.
done.
That's something he failed at miserably before. I want him
Dude.
to have the crab, so he fails.
Jesse, it's time to choose.
My goal is to have something that I can make shine, and for Natasha to pick right so that Luca gets stuck with the crab. That'll send Luca home. I'm picking this ingredient because I'm hoping Natasha will be smart with her choice after me. This is something I haven't worked with before.
Oh.
And I'm dying to work with the Kobe beef. Kobe
Um.
beef. I've never touched Kobe beef. I'm thinking it's like a filet mignon, but you don't need to do much to it.
Kobe beef.
Yeah.
And you've never worked with it before.
I take it as a filet mignon just with more marbling.
And
It's
it's more
Kobe like
dangerous.
Wagyu.
Do you know why? Because it's so difficult to cook. Unforgiving.
Be interesting to see if Natasha plays into your plan or not.
Oh, Luca, you look nervous.
Of course I am. I'm in the bottom right now.
Which one are you scared of having to cook with?
I think that making out something awesome with the cheese is not easy.
Ready?
I would love to cook with Grana Padano. But I'm praying, God, You know me and crabs don't have a great relationship. But I would love the cheese.
Now, for the interesting part. Natasha, there's only 2 options left. So obviously, you're not only picking your ingredient, but you're giving Luca his as well. What are you thinking?
Strategically, right now, I know what Jess wants me to pick, but I'm not playing to her strategy. I'm playing to my strategy at this point.
Natasha,
Come on,
what's it gonna be?
Pick it the kid up, but
Grano Padano or Alaskan king crab?
I've got to make it to that finale, so
she got the
I want to
cheese.
work with
Cheese. Fuck, man. Can't even slap my desk. I don't want to get my arms out of this. Too cold.
Now, for the interesting part. Natasha, there's only 2 options left. So obviously, you're not only picking your ingredient, but you're giving Luca his as well. What are you thinking? Grano Padano or Alaskan king crab?
I've got to make it to that finale, so I want to work with
Cheese. Cheese.
challenging Alaskan king crab.
Yes!
Luca has just lit up the pantry with his smile. Maybe he actually wanted cheese all along.
All of you, you've got 5 minutes in this
Still make a cheese sauce and we're chilling.
to pick up any additional ingredients to complement your choices of your king ingredients. Your 5 minutes in the pantry starts now.
Now, look, chat even has a look.
Of course I want the
Kangaroo
cheese.
bucket.
I'm Italian. I'm so close to the title. There is no space for mistake.
I think the most challenging aspect is going to actually be taking the crab and making it into a stunning entree, because it is a hero in itself. It doesn't need very much.
I've never touched Kobe beef, but it's something so simple that you don't have to do a lot to. You don't have to mask it. So everything rides on this one dish, like everything.
All of you, you each have 60 minutes to make one dish good enough to secure your spot in the finale.
Your 60 minutes starts
Now.
now.
We had a big Wagyu steak on the table.
I'm sure
we had 2
hoping
of
this
them.
dish gets me to the finals.
We went to
had
Ludwig.
the Elimination Challenge in her hands. What surprises me is that she picked something that she'd never cooked with before. Kobe
It was
beef. This is
490
something
bucks
that
a
is
pop.
terrorizing for even the best chefs in the world. Yeah.
I kind of want to be outside of my comfort zone and do something that I've never done before. So I feel as though picking the crab is definitely going to give me that edge.
I'm really worried about Natasha and the crab.
It's so sweet that if you have anything too spicy or too herbaceous, it's just going to kill it, right? It takes it all away.
Without a doubt.
Now, Luca has the Grana Padano. Now, that's the most versatile ingredient.
To
What are you
me,
doing?
that's the hardest one to work with. That's just a huge wheel of dried milk. Taking that and making it the star, that's very difficult.
The danger with Grana is that it's salty. Smells good, Jesse. You had the
That's
first
fun and
pick.
paper, no?
Yes.
You having any second thoughts?
Yeah, it's probably not the wisest thing in the world, trying something I've never done, but I wanted to challenge myself with something I wasn't used to cooking.
So what's the dish?
I am gonna saute up the bok choy with the ginger, red chilies, and garlic. And I'm gonna do eggplant, bok choy, and mushrooms. And the glass noodles, and I'm gonna make a fish-based
Asian.
broth. Yeah.
Probably 30 or 40% fat running through there. The minute you cook it, it's like cooking butter. It's going to start leaching out. It's going to start burning. You got to know what temp to cook it on. What are you doing with the green papaya?
I was gonna make a papaya slaw on the side to see if I liked that idea with it, incorporate more techniques and more flavors.
Great. Good luck.
Thank you,
A
guys.
papaya slaw. Dude, she's working with a whole
Natasha,
big boss up in
what are
here,
you doing
man.
with the crab?
I'm basically going to just steam it really quick over some ginger and kaffir lime over there.
What's the dish?
So basically, I'm going to do a cold yakisoba noodle dish. Just really concentrate on the flavor inside of it, as well as bring out the sweetness in that crab.
If you're going to put a cold, marinated soba noodle salad on a plate to get in the finale, Natasha, yeah?
Yes,
it has
Chef.
to be a brilliant cold soba noodle salad, yeah?
Hopefully.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
I could think I don't know.
Luca, what's the dish?
We're gonna make this veal cutlet.
This is a stuffed veal cutlet
Yeah.
filled with Grana Padano and
Yeah, Grana Padano and sage.
What are you going to serve with it?
This is the frico.
Why don't you explain to Grandma what frico is?
Frico is the most typical dish of our region. Our region is a country region, okay? Very, very poor.
Sure, sure.
But something that was never missing in the house was cheese, potatoes, and onions.
You bake them together almost like a tart. And then you let it cool and you cut it.
Joe loves it already.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Guys, 20 minutes left.
Guys, this is already one
Feeling more
vote.
comfortable?
Feeling good.
Good. And how are you going to cook the beef?
Searing it off, gonna make a ponzu butter to finish right over the back. If someone lets me borrow their butter.
Say that again.
If someone lets me borrow their butter.
What do you mean, borrows the butter? Where's your
Yeah.
butter?
Don't you fucking dare.
You forgot your butter?
You just get caught in the moment, you think you're set up like a mystery box, and then you're like, oh crap.
I disagree. I disagree. At this point, nobody should ever give her anything. She's cooking a steak, okay? You get butter. End of story. I don't want to hear it.
What's the backup plan? Where are you getting the butter
So
from?
look.
One of them, if they let me.
Natasha?
Natasha,
Absolutely not.
Would you have 1 tablespoon of butter left over?
Hey. She better fucking not. I will
Natasha.
lose my shit then.
Would you have 1 tablespoon of butter left over?
Yeah, fuck you.
Could be the smallest thing that makes her dish much better than mine. So she's gonna have to ask Luca.
Oh.
Thank you, Luca, I appreciate that.
even though Natasha has 3 sticks of butter at her station she's not touching, Luca comes through because Luca is the nicer of the two.
Did Jesse ask Natasha
Guys,
to have some butter?
he already explained it. If Luca says, if I'm gonna win, it's because of a badass dish, not because somebody tripped. I respect it.
No.
Not my mentality, but hey, I'll respect it.
Luca
Yeah.
threw her a stick of butter. That's what he threw at her? That's what he threw at her.
Maybe he just threw away $250,000.
Or he just secured himself an easier finale. Perhaps.
I don't think that a piece of butter is gonna make her dish stand out that much. If it does, good for her. I'm going home. Tomorrow I can still look at myself in the mirror. Know what I mean? I'm a good guy. Forget about it.
Coming up,
forget
to the
about
last 5 minutes. Start visualizing those plates. Make sure it's done with finesse. Do those king ingredients with great flair.
I'm excited to see this Kobe beef. You better do that thing justice.
60 seconds to go.
Good.
Natasha, steely-eyed, focused, and in so much control.
I hope that Luca cut it like a pizza. Wow, that looks right.
Come on, commit to it, Jesse. Just plate it.
Guys,
Make sure you've got the best dish you've cooked so far in this competition. Come on, let's go. 5, 4,
Luca is out. Dude.
3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air.
Good job.
Well done. Time to taste your dishes and find out, the 3 of you, who is going in to the finale.
Guys,
First up,
what did
Luca.
Natasha do?
I didn't get to choose what I was going to cook, but then, thank God, I get this Italian cheese. So I'm pretty sure I'll be fine.
Please explain the dish to me.
It's a pancetta wrap veal cutlet filled with sage, grana padano, served on a bed of braised radicchio with frico.
Oh, he went straight for it. He's gonna say it feels like home.
The veal is perfectly cooked, like a pretty good medium rare. The frico is very, very good, and it's very, very crispy and rich and exactly what it should be. A lot of things going on in this dish. I think that although the dish tastes very good, you have a lot of very rich things on this dish. I would have put
Is that
like a little raw, red cabbage salad with some chilies and some vinegar, to give some really bright acidity to
some
cut
kick,
through all the fat.
I did my best.
Oh man, he did his best, man. Come on, let the guy through, man.
Luca, I love the attention to detail, especially when you're rolling those individual little paupiètes. Did you season inside the veal?
No, I had a lot of saltiness from the cheese inside.
So, I love the way that you get knocked down and you bounce back, and this dish proved that. Cheese slightly too thick in the centre. I want to taste the veal, enhanced by the cheese, as opposed to the cheese over the veal. And you would have nailed it. But it's a very earnest, a very humble effort. Good job.
Thank you, chef.
It looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Guys, the cheese is the hero, though.
I think the seasoning is perfect. So, I mean, this is a lot of technique, and it's nothing that we've seen you really do before.
I just thought, you know, give it a try and play my roots.
I love that you did that. Only thing is that visually it does not look beautiful. It doesn't do your dish justice, you know what I mean? But flavor-wise, on the palate, it tastes great. So,
Thank you, chef.
good job.
Next up, Natasha. Let's go, please.
Okay. He said thanks,
I
but he
picked
did
the
put it in the
Kobe
edit.
beef, so Natasha picks the crab. I don't know what Natasha was thinking, because that is so dang hard.
Right. Wow. What is that?
It's a infused
good job?
yakisoba
Yeah, but it's
salad cold. It's got some ginger, it's got soy sauce, some rice wine vinegar. It's got layers of crab in it and some pickled radishes alongside
What the
too.
fuck is that?
Bold move to come up with a cold entree. What's the dressing on the noodles?
It looks like the house in the
It's
Three
basically
Pigs
like
story.
a light ponzu sauce that I've kind of infused with a little bit of serrano chili.
It's
Delicious.
It's phenomenal. It's fragrant, it's delicious. The Alaskan king crab is truly the hero. You know, to get a cold salad, that incredible. That bursts with flavor. I didn't think it was going to taste as good as it looked. I'm wrong. It actually tastes better than it looks. I mean, I just want to continue eating it. Sadly, Joe and Graham have got to taste it. Otherwise, honestly, right now, I'd continue eating that from start to finish. Great job.
Guys. Remember, guys, the hero of the dish is the crab. It's buried under the stack of hay, motherfucker. It's like a scrapyard. Where's the crab?
I personally don't
Crab?
love all the raw peppers. But, you know, it's got a really good balance between, like, acidity and heat. I think that what this dish does is showcases the crab in a very, very intelligent way. Putting it within the context of an Asian dish like this, I think, is really, really smart.
I love that you use the serrano, not just because there's a difference in heat from a jalapeno, but there's such a natural sweetness to the actual pepper itself. It doesn't overpower the crab. It's like this incredible harmony. I think that you just keep delivering, and this is one of your best. So great job.
Thank you.
Last up, Jesse.
We'll see.
So, Jesse, you make it to the semifinal of the biggest cooking competition in America.
Uh-oh.
You win the mystery box, and you have a choice of 3 ingredients, and you pick the one that you've never cooked before. Are you insane?
What happened? Wait, what happened? Guys, is the cheese chosen last, right? So the beef, all the blood, it all settles, it coagulates and shit, right?
So,
And
Jesse,
look, it looks like dog
you have
shit.
a choice of 3 ingredients, and you pick the one that you've never cooked before. Are you insane?
I read about it a lot, so I thought I could do it.
I've read about flying planes,
Let me
but doesn't
see,
mean I
let me
can
see.
fly one. Please explain the dish to me.
We have seared Kobe with ponzu butter and then mixed Asian vegetable noodles. We've got oyster mushrooms, the Japanese eggplant, and bok choy.
I'm trying to figure out what your strategy could have been, because at this juncture, with so much on the line, picking an ingredient that you've
So
never
much on it.
cooked is kind of like culinary suicide.
Yeah. You know,
The meat's excellent. I actually like the Japanese eggplant. I thought you were going to struggle with that. It's very difficult to cook that properly. It can be very bitter and tough. It's very good. Glass noodles are good. It's a good dish.
no, it's...
So explain to me what ponzu butter is.
I took
Hold on,
butter,
guys,
melted it.
hold on. I don't want to disrupt the show too much, but listen. I don't think I agree that much, guys. Guys, why cut it? Why expose it like that? Why put so much on it, dude? The beef on its own, it's so good. Why don't you not enhance it? Just leave it,
I
as is.
took butter, melted it down with the ponzu after searing the meat in it, and then drizzled over the top.
Great flavor. So roasted mushrooms, bok choy, is that Japanese eggplant?
Yes, and then the base is a ginger and lime kind of vinaigrette. I've got red chilies in there as well, fish sauce, soy sauce.
The beef is what stands out. The flavor's there. I don't think it needs that ponzu butter.
Okay.
See?
Thanks.
Thank you.
What did I say?
Just-
Huh?
Hello.
Now, keep talking shit, chat. Keep talking shit. I was right.
I like it. It's got the right kind of heat. The beef is delicious. Beautiful sear. Rested beautifully and not sliced too thinly, so you can get to enjoy the magic of what Kobe beef delivers. Noodles here, slightly too greasy. It doesn't really sit nicely. I saw you making a salad.
I made the green papaya salad, and it just seemed confusing, and I didn't want to put it on there.
Where is the salad, please? I want to taste it.
No, it's a
I just
slaw.
want to see what you spent time
She
doing.
said it's going to be a
I wasted
slaw.
my time on something that didn't make it. So I juiced lemon and lime, fish sauce, and a little bit of brown sugar and chilies to get some spice. I wanted some heat.
It's absolutely delicious. Have you tasted that?
It's like a Thai green papaya salad.
You left the best
You're
part
not allowed.
I mean,
on the
Don't
bench.
you
Fresh,
fucking dare.
delicious, perfect.
This better not keep her out. Keep her in the
Seasoned
competition.
beautifully. It's got that tartness, the acidity, and it's got that lovely, refreshing balance.
It's like some heat in there, too.
Yeah, there's some heat in there. And here's the downside.
Don't you
That tastes
dare.
better than the noodles. And had you put that papaya salad on that plate, quite honestly, I think it could have been the dish of the night. You chose to leave that off. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping
It's not what's
it's
on your
your
phone.
undoing. Thank you.
It's the semifinals. We are the strongest, and it'll just be whoever doesn't mess up, and this is really close.
Jesse, Luca,
That's
Natasha,
plot armor. I don't
you've
agree with
just
it.
now given us the most difficult decisions to make. 3 king ingredients turned into 3 stunning dishes. Please, excuse us.
Even though they love my dish, I mean, there could also be them talking back there about saying like, well, she put a cold salad out.
I mean, Natasha nailed it, right?
Yeah, totally.
100%. Luca, technical, love the way you stuffed it, filleted, love that one.
I showed a lot of different techniques.
We are down to the top 3. Someone is going home today. And these 2 girls are super tough. It's gonna be very, very hard for me to get a spot in the finale.
So Jesse's dish, I think, was very good.
The thing is that the shining component on that dish was left in a bowl.
Yeah. It's hard. Natasha, Luca, Jesse, please, make your way down to the front, thank you. This is the semi-final of MasterChef. Sadly, we can only take 2 into the MasterChef finale. The first person doing incredible
Natasha.
justice to the king of ingredients.
Natasha.
Congratulations. Natasha, amazing job. You will move on to MasterChef finale.
Thank you, guys.
Thinking about everything that I've put into this, the fighting, the crying,
these heels,
my family,
Jesus.
everything that I have worked so hard to up until this point has finally...
guys, I really, I truly do respect women. Guys,
Everything
hold
that
up.
I have worked so hard to up until this point has finally paid off.
Guys, they walk with these stilts. Like, I can only hear the toes going.
Which leaves Luca and
Like,
Jesse.
dude, how do you walk with
2
these shit,
very
man?
talented home cooks.
It's a foot
The
torture.
person joining Natasha in the MasterChef finale is
Luca, come on, please, man.
Luca.
Yes, 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 yes.
Congratulations.
Grazie.
Great job.
I left Italy because everybody always thought about the American dream. But coming to MasterChef and work myself up to the finale.
Oh, okay, I'm just saying,
this
I'm
is
getting chills.
beyond anything I ever imagined for my life.
Luca, absolutely brilliant.
I don't care.
You had
Back
everything on
to
that
you
plate that we
wanted.
wanted, and it was 100%. Well done. Jesse, one of the most exciting components you put together for that dish tonight, you left off. And we are still kicking ourselves to why you felt that needed to stay off of your plate. But the way you have grown in this competition over the last 3 months has been extraordinary.
We really want to see you out there, and I would send you a very genuine welcome to any of my restaurants, wherever you want. If you wanted to come work for us, we would love to have you.
Well done. We're going to miss you. Come and say goodbye.
Yeah, she was always a little bit clunky.
Great job.
A little boom.
I didn't think I was going home tonight with only having to beat 2 more people. That really just sucks. But I'm so proud of getting this far, from thousands to 3, so.
It's okay.
This has been the hardest thing ever, but I'm so much stronger and like a different person from it.
You're in this competition because you cook good. Never forget that.
I definitely belong in food,
Jesse, well done.
and now I've got a clear vision of what to do.
It's delicious.
Definitely restaurant quality, let me tell you.
Thank you guys for everything.
Stand up. Well
They
done.
truly believe in me. It was the exact confirmation I needed, and now I know that food will be a part of my life forever.
Cool story. Now please walk yourself out of the studio and get the fuck off the show because we're
Ulrika
at...
and Natasha, congratulations. You now are in the final of the biggest culinary competition anywhere in the world.
You haven't won anything yet. The finale is big, it's grueling, it's long. We have huge expectations, so game on.
Don't spoil me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good night.
No, good night then.